Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bears take over.
10-10 at their own 30-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 24-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Foles. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
And the Browns first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Foles. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check, 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 check. Hey, watch it.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Andy Lee.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Check 15, check 15. Check 3, check 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He's tackled.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Foles. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Game situation. Let's go. Showing it. Showing it. Back, back, back. Mike 52. Mike easy. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Get back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. the gun. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Browns first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide by Foles. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Lucky. No.
Now back to throw. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Bears first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check 52 the mic. What we got? You must be getting tired of seeing this. No, Mike 52. Here we go. Yes.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
13.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They try again with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
The handoff.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
48-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And the Browns first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
The 8-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bears 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. 14-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 31, check 31. Check 52. Check goal, down goal.
They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
36, 36. Check. Check out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete, right around the 8. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
You got kick. You got that right there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive back, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go, great. 52 the line. 52. Who that?
On first down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Chicago Bears.
Now, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. as they'll go for 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Bears 18. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
27, Kareem Hunt.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Foles. Open man, there is Patterson complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Check 26. Check. Mark 22. Mark 22. Hey, check.
Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, solid one. Tiger. 22.
Foles on target there to Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. First down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Foles with a throw caught by Patterson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Switch. Watch twins.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Hatch it.
Here's Foles. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
58.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said